All right, no frills burger reviews here at Mr. B's Burger Pub in Arlington, Texas. Been a while since I did this, but I am moving to Arlington, Virginia in a couple of, actually next week, I guess. By the time this is posted, who knows? I'll probably have been there for weeks. But anyway, Mr. B's Burger Pub, had to come do it before I left. Let's go check it out. All right, just went in, got my burger, as if in a sign from God. As I walked in, the owner was talking to someone at the bar about no frills burgers, and I thought they were talking about me, but they weren't. They were talking about the restaurant in town. So I'm glad I didn't say anything, because that would have been embarrassing. Also, I'm wearing this McDonald's shirt. Thought everybody might like to see that. Pretty awesome thrift store find. Very happy with it. Wish you could see it more in the video, but that's all right. All right, let's get into it. This is our store to table. Very simple. The burger was just sitting there. I'd called ahead and ordered. Burger was just sitting there on the counter like this. When I came in, they just throw it in the bag. Napkins. I didn't get any fries today, but some ketchup as well, which I'll avoid. I want to eat the burger as the Lord intended, as it was prepared for me. Yeah, you know what? I'm not actually crazy about it not being already in the bag when I get there, and having, you know, some exposed lettuce and such. It's just too, you can kind of see it's just too open. I just always, in my brain, if I see it not in the bag right away, I just think germs are getting in there. I won't knock it too much because it's fine. It's a down-to-earth presentation, which I'm fine with. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 on the store to table. I do wonder about this open container and stuff, how much heat was actually trapped in there. It is still warm. I did just order it, like I said, so not too surprising there. All right, let's look. We'll go 7 on that, if I didn't say it already. Bun and toppings. This is a backwards burger. I don't know how many times I got to do these videos before places start learning that they got to put the lettuce on the bottom. Not too bad. One thing I've been doing recently, and let's look inside, by the way. So I'm supposed to have mayo on this. Okay, I guess the mayo's on the bottom, which I don't love. I like it on the top. I hate when it just is sitting in the burger. It just gets warm. Kind of gross. No, lost a pickle. That's okay. So yeah, underneath, we've got a very nicely toasted bun. You've got 2 slices of tomato, big leafy lettuce, and then a bunch of pickles. So that's not bad. I'm going to take 1 bite, and then I may reorder and put the lettuce on the bottom, because I think this is going to be hard to eat. First bite. Oh, bun and toppings. I'll give it a 7 as well. 7's fine. Yeah, 7's fine. All right, first bite. I think I got everything in there. Really good. Really good. Bit overcooked on the burger. I would say on the first bite, it is a little bit dry. But really, I mean, really good. I think we're going 7s across the board as of right now. No. Yes, I'm going to give that first bite a 7. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to get back to you and let you know how it is. But yeah, let's keep eating, and you're not going to see this part. So as you know, during our little eating intermission here, I like to give you guys a little maybe burger joke or burger fact. So I went to Reddit for help on this one. Someone had asked people to give their best jokes that ended with burger. These were the 3 they came up with. I was politely asking my mom for a patty melt, but eventually I had to burger. Ay. What would you find in a cow's nose? A burger. A booger, I guess. It's really cold. This one might work better with the emojis as it's written out, but it's really cold here. Burger. Awful. All right, that was really good. Gotta say right off the bat, really good. My initial reaction would definitely have again. Oh, shout out Mr. B, by the way. My good friend from college, Mr. B. He was supposed to do this video with me. We never found the time to do it. Shout out Mr. B. All right, texture. I'm going to say this. In terms of mouthfeel, which I know grosses some of you out, no issues, really good. However, in terms of just layering of the toppings, which maybe this is more reflective of the bun and topping score, and I just didn't realize until I started eating, those things were sliding all over the place. It did make for some uncomfortable textures, just because you're constantly trying to have to catch the accoutrement of your burger. Yeah, I think could have been solved with two things. One, just put the slice of lettuce at the bottom as always. Two, if the tomatoes were not stacked literally on top of each other, there's 3 tomatoes, made it very hard. Had to actually take one off at one point. So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 for texture. Because ultimately, it's more about, was it disgusting to eat? And no, it wasn't. There's just some issues with it. So that brings me to overall taste. Overall taste was really good with one caveat. It was a little bit dry to the... Whoa, got some burps going on from that burger. It was a little bit dry to the point that I did need to put ketchup on at one point. I think this is my fault. They asked me if I wanted mayo and mustard on it. I thought they said mayo or mustard, so I said mayo. I think it could have used probably the mustard right from the start. So that's, you know what, a little bit of user error. Overall, a really, really, really good tasting burger. And like I said, I mean, just put ketchup on from the start and you won't have this problem. It won't be dry at all. I'll give it, it was a really, really good tasting burger. Just a few little critiques. I'll give it an 8.5. So if I remember correctly, I had a 7, a 7, a 7, a 7.5, and an 8.5. If I'm wrong, I guess a different number will appear. But I think that brings the score to 37. Always when I do these, I'm like, in the time where I eat and it's not on camera, I should be just adding this up, and I don't. I think it brings it to 37, double that, 74. 74 out of 100. Feels about right for Mr. B's. I really liked it. It just wasn't the best burger I've ever had. 74 out of 100. Go check it out. Arlington, Texas, Mr. B's.